Top 5 rarest animal in the world. Animals are loved by nearly everyone in the world, yet humans are the biggest threat to their survival. Every one of the animals on this list is not only rare but also critically endangered or just endangered. The low population of these rare animals is primarily due to habitat loss, hunting, or accidental death caused by the human activities. While conservationists have successfully bred some of these animals, others are not so lucky and are on the brink of complete extinction. Hopefully, with more awareness, including the information of this list, we can see some of these rare animals recover in the future. Amur leopard. While many big cat species are facing declining numbers around the world, one of the rarest and the most endangered is the Amur leopard. It is estimated that there are less than 100 individuals left in the wild. Amur leopards mostly resides in the Amur River basin of eastern Russia with a few scattered in the northern part of China. Amur leopards have relatively long lifespan, living for about 10 to 15 years in the wild and 20 plus years in captivity. Unfortunately, like all the animals on this list, the Amur leopard population faces many threats including habitat destruction, illegal poaching, conflict with humans, and a lack of genetic variation. Since there are so few Amur leopards left, there is a lot of inbreeding which results in weaker offspring. Black-footed ferret. The black-footed ferret is often told as a conservation success story as the species has come back from extinction status twice through the effort of conservationists. Organically, the black-footed ferret was native to the Great Plains of North America and ranged from southern Canada to northern Mexico. However, the population of the black-footed ferret sharply declined throughout the 20th century and was declared extinct in 1979. A few years later, in 1981, the black-footed ferret was rediscovered by a dog in Wyoming. That remaining population only survived until 1987, and the black-footed ferret was extinct in the wild again. Since then, a captive breeding program was launched by the United States Fish and the Wildlife Service, and thousands of black-footed ferrets were re-released in Arizona, Wyoming, South Dakota, and Montana throughout the last few decades. While the program has mostly been a success, recent update only put the wild black-footed ferret population between 300 to 400 individuals. Ibex. The ibex or white antelope is on the verge of extinction in its wild habitat of the Sahara Desert, with the size of the wild population ranging from 30 to 90 mature individuals. However, there are a successful number of breeding programs around the world, and while you most likely would not catch a glimpse of an ibex in the wild, you might just see one of the thousands in captivity at your local zoo. In the past, the ibex was common in North Africa, native to Nigeria, Algeria, Egypt, Libya, Sudan, and the Western Sahara. Wild ibex population has been in sharp decline due to unregulated hunting. In recent years, with the successful of breeding program, ibex has been reintroduced to Morocco, Tunisia on wildlife preserves. Northern blade ibis. The northern blade ibis is one of the rarest birds in the world, with less than 250 mature individuals remaining in the world. For several decades, the northern blade ibis was considered critically endangered, but successful conservation effort over recent years has helped downgrade the species status to endangered. There are over 1000 northern blade libis in captivity. Today, most of the wild population of northern blade libis lives in Morocco, with a few possibly left alive in Syria. The northern blade libis has been regionally exist in Europe for over 500 years, but reintroduction programs are currently underway. Sumatran Rhino. The Sumatran Rhino, or the Asian two-horned rhino, is recognizable by its hairy appearance, is the rarest of five remaining species of rhinoceros. Scientists estimate there are fewer than 100 Sumatran rhinos in the wild, with some saying there could be as little as 30 wild Sumatran rhinos left. It is believed that Sumatran rhinos has been fairly vulnerable species for the past 9,000 years when a climate shift took place in their natural habitat. Since then, Sumatran rhinos have failed to bounce back and face even more threats today. While there has been some success with breeding Sumatran rhinos in captivity, in general, they have a hard time surviving outside of their natural ecosystem. Currently, there are still a few captive Sumatran rhinos,